Okay, welcome everyone. This is our August 11th event. Just want to remind everyone, I'm going to share this in the chat, our link to the community of practice for the cyber defense. I want to welcome the new CAEs. We have a couple of new CAEs that are joining us, which is wonderful. And just remind everyone that we're running this event monthly. If you're interested to present, please email Sandra and Gretchen about that, and they will look for space if available. I want to just point everyone that the program office shared with us all their aliases, emails. So if you're interested or you need to contact certain area within the program office, you're more than welcome to use those aliases as noted here, and also some of the explanation of which alias to email for whatever purpose. With that said, I'm gonna stop here and have Sandra share. Then I see Gretchen just showed up. So go ahead.
Okay. Hopefully you can see my screen. Everybody good? Okay, good. All right. Well, welcome to the August 11th presentations. We have 3 great schools that are presenting today, and we really appreciate everyone coming to hear, to learn from the other schools and those that are presenting to share your important information with all of us. You will present in the order. So Dr. Ping Wang first, Faisal next, and then Chris, you're after that. So you'll present in that order. And then again, we just remind you to please try to take 10 minutes because what I have found is that so much of the value of this is when we go in, when Year puts us into the breakout groups and we're able to ask our questions and share information and get really direct information. At the end of the 3rd presentation, then my co-team lead, Gretchen Bliss, will come on and talk about the September presentations and then just confirm which schools will be presenting in September. So with that brief introduction, I'm going to stop my share and then get our first presenter, Dr. Ping Wang, to share your screen, please.
Okay, thank you. Let me do the share first.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Nice to meet you all, and appreciate the opportunity to speak here. My name is Ping Wang. I'm the CAE POC for Robert Morris University. You have my email here, phone number. I'm just following the template given to me, which is very nice. Our CAE is hosted by our Department of Computer Information Systems. Our university location is in the greater Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is our Cyber Center URL, and we have been a CAE since April 2019. Our validated program study, POS, is BS in Cybersecurity, again, hosted by the CIS department. This is the link to our program. Other POS my university offers are masters. We have a master's in cybersecurity. We also have a master's in cyber investigations intelligence. And we have a PhD, of course, as well in information systems and communication. And our program focus for the validated BS cybersecurity is professional. That's actually our university mission, is professionally focused. And our target jobs for students are, cyber defense, cybersecurity analysts, managers, threat vulnerability assessment analysts. Our subject matter expertise include network security, IoT security, digital forensics, programming, data analytics, cybersecurity certifications, workforce development, professional mentoring, and also ABET accreditations. These are possible next POS options for us to consider. If our faculty want to spend the time doing additional, validation for this, the options are, masters in cybersecurity. Both of our bachelor's and masters have been in existence for over 10 years, so it's not something new. Except this cyber investigations intelligence, I think, is about 2 or 3 years old. Maybe in a few years we'll be ready for validation with at least 3 years of graduates. And well, research interest areas, these are the main areas. We have about 20 full-time faculty in the department teaching in this program, cyber-related program, because it's not just cybersecurity. Students have to take other courses for the major as well, including programming, operating systems, database, networking. So most of our faculty, full-time faculty, are involved in. So their research interests include network security, focus on pen testing, intrusion detection, and also cyber network defense strategies, IoT security, including blockchain and privacy preserving for IoT devices, healthcare data security, cybersecurity education, including workforce development, professional mentoring, and also women minorities in cybersecurity. We have a professor, is a female professor that's very specialized in this area. And also we have a new interest in data analytics approach to cybersecurity research. Well, subject matter expertise, specialties again, so cybersecurity, digital forensics, especially in mobile forensics, cyber investigations, intelligence. So these are the main areas of the specialties. Our faculty expertise, again, are in this area, already mentioned, network security, IoT, digital mobile forensics, programming. We have very good professors teaching, languages C, C++, C#, Python, and also data analytics, security certifications. Mostly, I think it's Security Plus and also CISSP. We have students who were very successful in this pursuit in taking our courses. And then research in mentoring and workforce development. I think the certifications are closely related to the workforce development area as well. And the ABET accreditations. We have actually 3 ABET accredited programs because cybersecurity is one of our 4 bachelor's degree programs. We actually have ABET in CIS, IS, and in cybersecurity. So our faculty do assessment and then self-study report on a regular basis. So we're very well versed in the ABET requirements and expectations. So the grants working on also collaborations and seeking partnerships. Well, we have actually a current grant as NSF STEM grant. It's led by Dr. Diane Gochi, who is the PI. It's a 5-year NSF grant, will end in 2024. That's a good example of collaboration with community colleges in STEM areas, including cyber. Prior to that, we also have a small grant, SFS capacity program in cyber and mobile forensics. So we have a strong capacity for mobile forensics. And I've been leading the DoD CYSP grant. We have been working on this is part of the National Coalition in partnership with Capital Tech University and Purdue Global on cybersecurity professional development. That's pending. And we are seeking partnerships in the following areas, including workforce development, such as, because I attended the NICE seminars on Department of Labor cyber apprenticeship grant opportunities. So maybe we're pursuing that. I will be glad to work with partners who are interested. And then PhD education for cyber professionals. We have an existing PhD in information systems and communications. And of course, we can have various options for dissertations. Our students, a lot of them come from, doctoral students come from, federal agencies related to cyber or DoD contractors such as MITRE. Yeah, I taught a doctoral class last spring, and majority of them are scientists and managers from MITRE in cyber research. And then data analytics approach to cybersecurity research. So these are the grant areas. Partnership schools or potential partnership schools. Currently, we have been partnering with Capital Tech University, Purdue Global, and also Pittsburgh Technical College. That's it's a 2-year CAE 2-year designation. And also we have the faculty, education faculty actually is part of the national grant for working with UC, University of Colorado Springs, for the faculty development, professional development. Dr. Larry Tomei working on that, offering a course on teaching cybersecurity. And our prospective CAE partners, we're trying to, be in touch with them to help them pursue the CAEs, including CCAC. These are community colleges. CCAC is actually the largest community college in Western PA. And then CCBC is very, it's just next door to our university. And also West Virginia Northern Community College, because we're located in the tri-state area, Pennsylvania, Ohio, and West Virginia. So we're also trying to reach out to Eastern Ohio as well in the future. Well, the help we could use, first of all, we need more full-time faculty. Actually, we still have a vacancy, full-time cybersecurity faculty position to be filled. To teach our courses, to research, and also to do curriculum development. And we need part-time, adjunct faculty as well to teach on-ground hybrid courses. Of course, they require, local residency, right? Or remote faculty part-time to teach some online courses. Because we have a large enrollment. Our cybersecurity enrollment is actually the largest in our school. Okay, at least over 200 for undergraduate alone. Okay, and then over 60 for graduate cybersecurity. All right, what else? Just for information, RMU, Robert Morris University, because some people have heard there's another one, another university also named Robert Morris. It was Robert Morris, but it's no longer existing now. It's in Chicago, Robert Morris. It was a regional university, but now purchased by Roosevelt University. So yeah, we're not connected in any way. And so our university is nationally ranked, I think is 187 in the US News ranking, and private nonprofit doctoral university. It's located specifically in the Moon Township, Moon Township in west suburb of Pittsburgh, about 20 minutes drive from downtown Pittsburgh. RMU has both CAE designation and ABET CAC accreditation. So I think it's, and actually we are the only ABET cybersecurity program accredited in the state of Pennsylvania. Because ABET cybersecurity program is fairly new, only a few years old. And also we are the first university in Pennsylvania to have the AWS Academy offering cloud computing, cloud security courses. And RMU is also designated as a Cyber Patriot Center of Excellence by Air Force Association. All right, thank you. I hope within the time limit. Any questions or no time for questions?
We'll address the questions in the breakout session.
Okay. All right. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Yeah, let me stop sharing.
Perfect.
So should I start?
Yep, we see
Oh, I
it.
thought I was waiting for the cue.
You were waiting for a fancy introduction, weren't you?
Oh, no, that's fine.
No time for that. Let's go.
That's fine. Okay. Can you see my screen? I just want to make sure.
Yes, we can. Thank you.
Perfect. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Faisal Kaleem. I'm here to represent Metro State University. I am the POC and also the center director. My information is right over there. The POC is hosted in the Department of Computer Science and Cybersecurity, and the POC is the Bachelor of Science, as you're going to see in the next screen. We are a small school located in St. Paul, Minnesota. We have multiple campuses around the Twin Cities. Our center is called the Cyber Institute. The URL is over there. And then we are one of the first institutions who actually have received CAE in the state of Minnesota. So the current validated POS is our Bachelor of Science in Cybersecurity. There are approximately 60 plus students in the major at the moment, 190 in pre-major cybersecurity. So we are growing like weeds over here. The URL is right over there. The program focus is protect and defend mainly. And then the target nice cybersecurity workforce framework specialty areas include the cyber defense analysis, incident response, and vulnerability assessment and management. You can, our expertise include definitely the advanced incident response using cyber range. We have a cyber range. Computer and mobile forensics. So we have somebody, from Oxygen Forensics who actually provide, good education as well as some training as well. Cyber operations, vulnerability assessment, and pen testing, cybersecurity certification, workforce development, and obviously the curriculum and course development. What may be our next POS? So we actually designed our Master of Science in Cyber Operations program from the very scratch, focusing the cyber operation designation. We just have to wait 3 years. So the 3 years is going to happen in fall 2023. And by that time, we are going to be applying for the CO designation. So I cannot wait to do that because we have all the ingredients to get qualified for that STEAM designation. Some of the research projects that our faculties do, but before I say that, Metro State University is primarily a teaching institution. So obviously, research focus is there, but it's not at the same level as any other research institution. But at the same time, we have done a couple of stuff in the past. So for example, one of the things that we did was we tried to find out that how, incorporation of technologies like smart glasses, we use Microsoft HoloLenses in cyber defense, security, and forensic education could improve the overall experience of, students. So we developed some applications. So, that was basically an NSF-funded research. Some of our faculty members also work on vehicular ad hoc network security, modern crypto, anonymous data aggregation schemes for a smart grid. And then obviously, we also have the cyber security education research. Currently, I'm the PI on this NSF STEM grant. We call the grant is MN Cyber Defenders or Minnesota Cyber Defenders, which I'm going to quickly talk about in a bit. And soon enough, we're going to be also working with industry partners on mobile device security. So we have some big companies like Medtronic, Abbott, and there are some big manufacturers over here who are interested in working on medical device security. So what are our school specialties? So what I did was I just kind of put together all the cyber programs and all the other cyber related programs on this particular slide. So as you can clearly see that we have not only the BS in cyber, we have the MS in cyber. We also started the combined BS and MS in cyber operations. We have a BS in computer forensics, information assurance. We also have some graduate and undergraduate certificate in e-discovery and so on. And at the same time, on the right-hand side, you can see that we have the bachelor's in science and data science, game studies minor. So there are a couple of things. So although we are a small school, but we do a lot of stuff, when it comes to the specialties and subject matter expertise. So what grants are we working on, or grants that we want to work on? So again, as I said, we are about to finish what we call the NSF Minnesota Cybersecurity Curriculum Partnership Grant. That basically was all about doing some curriculum development for K through 18 with the help of the industry partners. So we have great industry partners over here, including Best Buy, Target, Medtronic, Cargill, 3M. All of them are headquartered over here. And then obviously United Health Group, one of the largest employer in the state of Minnesota, and also in the nation as well. So we basically kind of like partner with them to develop curriculum. We also have, as I said, the NSF Minnesota Cyber Defenders Grant, and this is all about providing students who are coming from low-income families the necessary resources and experience and to create opportunities for them in the cyber world so that they can actually graduate quickly without worrying about these financial difficulties. And at the same time, there is a research component there as well. We have currently been currently working with NSA, the University of West Florida on the NSA Workforce Development Grant, NSA Faculty Development Grant with Dakota State University, NSA Curriculum Development Grant with Towson State University, and then obviously NSA defining the new knowledge units with the University of Houston. And then we also have the NSA Capacity Building Grant to implement the ICS SCADA cyber range, and that's what we actually start working on, and hopefully we're gonna probably develop or implement this industrial control system SCADA range very, very soon. So who do we partner with? So first of all the institutions that I mentioned on the left-hand side, these are the ones that I, along with our own Anne, I don't know if she's here or not, but we not only some of them I mentored and also peer reviewed when it comes to the CAE application. They are like, these are not the full list, but at least some of them are there in the alphabetical order. But at the same time, if you look at the right-hand side, we work on many initiatives. So, I serve on the Evidencing Competencies Work Group 3, which is about the cybersecurity competition. I'm also the members of the steering committee for this particular group over here. And I also, had the pleasure of working along Yair on developing that application, the CAE designation application. So Yair was, gracious enough to, bring me in on that aspect as well. We have articulation agreement with a bunch of community colleges in the area. We heavily support K-12 educators. As a matter of fact, 2 weeks ago, we actually did some K-12 educator trainings in partnership with Moran Valley Community College. So John Sand and all those folks were here. And before that, there was another event for the K-12 educators, and John Sand and all those folks, they flew over here, and we had a nice turnout. And then again, I already mentioned that these are the list of the partnering institution on various CAE initiatives that I already talked about. Now, what I need help with. So definitely the program is growing. We need more instructors. And again, I'm not gonna be ashamed to say over here that we are hiring. So everybody looks like, it's going after everybody's faculty member. But anyway, we need full-time faculty. We're gonna be hiring. There will be probably 1 to 2 positions available this coming fall. We definitely are looking for adjunct faculty. We don't call them adjunct faculty, we call them community faculties. Because typically they are, folks from industry. But again, if you are interested in teaching certification courses or any undergraduate or graduate courses, please contact us. Curriculum development, we still have some money available to do some sort of curriculum development. We have the largest NetLab environment that we established, again, with the help of NSA. And we are going to be starting developing some labs on the NetLab environment. So we definitely need help over there as well. So what I would like to tell this group of CAEs, So apart from all the stuff, what I want to say is that a couple of things. First of all, we have been running the Cyber for Heroes program even before combining our efforts with University of West Florida. So we call it Cyber for Heroes program that I started almost 3 or 4 years ago. And this program is basically for bringing veterans, first responders, minority, active duty military in cybersecurity. So the program is, awesome program. We actually have graduated almost like, I would say 60 in the first cohort, 60 in the next cohort, and there's another 60 going on at the moment. We also are running a separate program for the Hmong community. We have 20 Hmong students who basically, have enrolled in this particular program. And this is basically in partnership with the city of St. Paul and an organization by the name Hmong American Partnership. So again, we are running a separate program for them. We have been partnering with a bunch of organizations, our industry partners, to have internship and apprenticeship opportunities. So as a matter of fact, in the past, both internships and apprenticeships, they were offered to our students. In the next month or so, we were actually contacted by another organization, and we are about to start this pen testing, real world pen testing for this particular organization. So this particular organization received a small business grant from, I think, from DOD or something. And the idea is to involve a university where the university students are going to come in under some sort of mentor or something to do real pen testing on their network. So we are about to embark on that big journey, that we're going to have the graduate and undergrad student working on this pen testing gig for this particular organization. We have very, very vibrant and active cybersecurity and forensic student club. We actively participate in the cyber defense competition. As I already mentioned, we have the cyber range. We do both commercial and educational training. We got the largest NetLab environment, 128 parts. Once again, thanks to NSA for their gracious help. And again, as I already mentioned, that we are implementing the industrial control system and SCADA. One last thing I want to quickly mention, and by the way, these are all our resources over here, cyber range and some of the stuff like forensics. We do a lot of forensic stuff as well. Now, because we are talking about the school, I want to quickly mention that our school basically comprises of 50% or more of first generation and a student of color. The age of the student varies from 16 to 79. As a matter of fact, I'm starting this cyber operation cohort this coming Saturday, and the oldest student already have 3 masters. I think he's 75 years old and he wants to come back for another master's. I don't know, but again, he said that he wants to do it. We are also a member of the Beyond the Yellow Resource Network since 2013, which means that we actually specialize in providing support and service to veterans and military students and families. We are also a federally recognized minority serving institution. We have evening and weekend classes because of most of our students are, working students. And then we are also the proud host for Minnesota IT Center of Excellence. These are one of the 8 centers in the state of Minnesota that were actually implemented by the governor. And this particular center provides IT and cybersecurity resources to the state of Minnesota. And that's all. I think I did not go above my time, but thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Chris, you're up.
Perfect. Let me share my screen here.
Alrighty.
Do you guys see the screen?
No,
yeah.
I think we still see Faisal's.
I was just seeing it.
There we go. Let me try it again.
There you go.
All right. So good afternoon, everybody. I'm Chris Simpson from National University, and I promise to keep this under 10 minutes. Yair told me if I go over, he takes a year for my redesignation. So I'll make sure I keep this going. So I'm with National University. I've got some of my colleagues here on the call with us too. So we are in our Department of Engineering and Computing under our College of Professional Studies. We've been a CAE since 2012, and we were the first CAE in the San Diego area. So our current validated program of study is our Master's in Cybersecurity program. What's kind of unique about our program, we do a 4-week accelerated format. Students take one class at a time, but they're counted as a full-time student, and they do it in 13 months. We kind of follow a cohort model for that, for our program of study. And I'll talk about some of our other programs of study. And we've got about 190, 200 students in our master's program. So our focus, we have a concentration or specialization in pen testing, and we have an enterprise cybersecurity management program. We get a lot of career transitioning people in our program. So what we do is we kind of start with the basics, and then we build up into those specializations. Our subject matter expertise, we're really good with cybersecurity labs, of finding good outsourced labs, low cost or free. Capstone projects, our students do a lot of capstone projects for external companies. So we've got a nice process down for that. It's a 3-month capstone project that works well. We do a lot of K-12 support. We'll talk a little more about that. And we help host the SoCal Cyber Cup, a high school, middle school, and community college competition. And then we have an active cyber team, and we coach our team, and we work with other teams and help mentor some of the high school and middle school teams. So our next POS, so we've got a BS in cybersecurity program. We're just waiting for the queue to open up again to get that in there. We've got about 500 plus students in that program. Most recently, so we just had a merger approved with North Central University. So we're going to keep the name National University, but they're going to be part of it'll be a United National University, and they have a PhD in cybersecurity program that they just started. The merger is supposed to take place in October, so we hope once the 3-year queue gets done, we'll look at putting that program in too. So our research projects and research interests. So like I mentioned, we like the hands-on labs and cyber ranges. Some of you might have seen some of my talks at the CAE symposium are nice about how we migrated from an in-source to outsource model to save cost and provide students a better experience. Competency-based education. So we're involved in some of the working groups. So we're looking at, giving the students that hands-on experience, and we're looking, for partners to do that kind of thing. K-12 support. We'll talk about some of our grants we've been working on to support K-12 education, and we also like to help educate the teachers. We're I think the largest teaching school credentialing school in California. So we've got a big education school. Competitions, we're interested in competitions. We keep our students involved. We just did Hack the Port in Mississippi, which was a lot of fun. And if you get a chance to go to that one, I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. That competition is a lot of fun. And then we're delving into AI and machine learning. So kind of our expertise, practical application with labs and hands-on projects. We're really good at getting our students hands-on experience. Like I mentioned, capstone projects. We've got a nice process down for doing external projects. We've been working with a new web service. It's called Ripen, and they actually match employers or companies to students. It's been a pretty good experiment so far. We're good at network defense. We've got incident response and hands-on labs and curriculum in that. Pen testing, we've got a 4-course pen testing concentration, and we really focus on workforce readiness, right? Our goal is to make sure our students are ready for the workforce when they graduate. So grants, I'm going to turn this over to my colleague, Nancy. She is our grant expert. So Nancy, go ahead.
So we're really excited for a lot of the grant opportunities that we've been working with. We've completed a couple of the capacity building grants that have just ended, but we have written to about 5 or 6 new grants. We've heard back, we have received a Gen Cyber grant for teacher education with the K through 12. We have done cyber competitions. The SoCal Cyber Cup has been something that National has really been involved with. And as part of that, there was such a big demand from our high schools and junior highs that, they were just faculty who got stuck into being on the competitions team. And so we've been really working to try and deliver and create different types of K through 12 faculty training, and that's the focus of our Gen Cyber. So some of our other grant interests, curriculum development and content development, so that again, those K through 12 faculty can have curriculum that they can pop in. I'm really excited for the ring grants to finally be available soon, so that we can kind of incorporate that and share that with our feeder high schools and community colleges. Competitions, we're real interested in, you know, carrying on our SoCal Cyber Cup, which includes junior high, high school, and community college participants in the 5-county area, which is basically all of Southern California, from LA down to the border. We also have been involved with doing the hands-on labs, so we're interested in trying to find some grants that deal with that, and the cyber ranges. And apprenticeships are really important. At my previous institution, we had started a California cybersecurity apprenticeship program, and we're trying to bring that not only to San Diego, but have it as more of a regional type of activity. So if you're interested in apprenticeships, we'd love to be able to partner with you. So we have a great group that works together. So that's it.
Great, thanks, Nancy. So a list of our current partners. So we work with a lot of community colleges here in Southern California for the SoCal Cyber Cup and with Pathways, which we'll talk about in a minute. Also, our faculty, we're state reps for California and Nevada as part of the CAE regional hubs. We're the competition regional lead for the Southwest region. That's Nancy. We participate in the competency working groups, in working group 2 specifically, helping find labs that map to competencies. Our faculty, we serve as CAE reviewers. And then we support the Clark Center. Most recently, we've been uploading mapping of free labs to the Clark Center. It's in the Max Power collection. I'd encourage you to take a look at that if you're looking for some free labs that are mapped to different objectives, and we would appreciate your feedback on that too. So one of the things that we could use help with is we haven't really been able to build some good apprenticeship programs. So if somebody wants to partner with us on a grant or can give us some advice on that, that would be something we would be happy to discuss and partner on. And then what else about our group? I got to say, I think we're the funnest cybersecurity group west of the Atlantic. So that's our crew there. We've got James, Deborah, Bill, myself, and Nancy. We're a fun group to work with. I know I've been on Zooms with a lot of you. So we have a lot of fun, and we're happy to work hard, and really our goal, I think, like everybody else's, is we want to make our students workforce ready and help grow that cybersecurity workforce for the nation. So couple of just other things. We're good at building community college pathways. We've got 41 community colleges we've got pathways with now, and we can work it so if they want to get a DoD cyber scholarship, we'll work with you to kind of make that seamless. They graduate from community college, roll right into the bachelor's with that scholarship, assuming they get selected. Our master's program is great for educators. So we get a fair amount of community college faculty that maybe they want to upskill into cybersecurity. It's a nice 13-month program that they can do it. We are happy to collaborate on grants and work with different schools. We're a great team to work with. And then our adjuncts, most of our teaching faculty are adjuncts, and they come from private and government experience. A lot of them are working senior level cloud developers, CISOs, government people, and things like that. So really great adjunct team as part of our faculty. And that's it.
Okay, Chris, thank you very much. I'm going to go back and share my screen. So Gretchen will have this, and Gretchen, I hand it over to you. Oh, you're muted, dear.
Sorry, I hit the wrong button. Thank you so much. As always, we're really excited to hear from you guys. All the neat things you're doing, all the connections that you've made. And we've got another blockbuster group next week. We've got the University of Pennsylvania, Bloomsburg, DePaul University, Dakota State University, and Tennessee Tech. So we're really excited. Just so everybody knows, we're revamping the schedule so that we have 3 presenters. So I may move you a month out or 2, depending on how far down the line you were in the calendar. But please let me know if that works. If not, we will work with you to try and do some swapping around to make sure that everybody can present. With that change, it puts us out to August of 2023. And so we're just excited. Let's get some more folks signed up and finish out the year with a bang next year. So thank you, Sandra. Over to you.
Excellent. You're muted.
Sorry, I did that. I hope you couldn't read lips. So Gare, this slide is yours, and Gare will put us in the breakout rooms. And again, that's some really valuable discussions. So we hope that you all join us in the breakout groups.
Yeah, please stay tuned. I'm going to close the recording for this month, and then we're going to open up the breakout rooms. Essentially, what we do in the breakout rooms, we assign the presenters to each breakout room, and then you all can move yourself into the assigned room if you want to chat with one of the presenters, or you can move between the rooms and get to speak to all of the presenters. So just make sure you're navigating through the